What's going on, everybody? David here, back with another video. So today we're going to take a look at President-elect Joe Biden's plan, his next stimulus package. He just had a live press conference earlier today. It was probably about an hour ago. So I'm going to go ahead and go over some of the stuff that he talked about. But first off, you guys can do me a favor. Please hit the like button. It does help with the YouTube algorithm. Also, please subscribe to the channel. Hit that little bell notification. That way you'll get notified anytime we put out a video. All right, so let's go ahead and get right to this. So here is my little visual art here for you guys, so you can see exactly what I'm talking about, and we'll highlight some of the important points. So let's start with small business. So the small business funding, we're talking about $15 billion for small business loans, and then plus they want to leverage $35 billion into $175 billion for loans for small business. I don't know exactly what that means. That's something I'm going to have to do some research on, but that is the plan when it comes to small business. Vaccine, $20 billion for vaccine program. They're trying to really roll this vaccine out faster than it's going right now, because it's going very, very slow. So that's going to be something they're really going to be pushing for. So you need funding for that. Okay, let's talk about evictions and foreclosures. So the eviction moratorium, they want to extend that until the end of September. So that's good. 25 billion more. So you have 25 billion already in the current bill, but they want to include another 25 billion plus 5 billion for home energy and water assistance and 5 billion for housing assistance. So that's what they want to do with that. All right, let's take a look at the child credit. Okay, they want it to be fully refundable for a year, and they want to increase it. Okay, so increase it to $3,000 per child. And then for a child under the age of 6, they want to increase it to $3,600, and then also include the 17-year-olds for 1 year. So that's what they want to do with the child credit. Stimulus checks, $2,000 stimulus checks. Now they want to do an additional $1,400. Okay, so it's not going to be $2,000 plus the $600 that you've already received. Hopefully you received it already. They want to do $1,400 and then the $600 that you've already received. So that would make the $2,000. That's where they want to go with that. They want to extend the 15% increase on the SNAP program. So they just want to extend it. So right now it's in play, but they want to extend it until the end of September. All this stuff is pretty much going to end at the end of September. And then $3 billion for the WIC program. Okay, looking at, they want to raise the federal minimum wage to $15. Now, this is one of those things that Republicans are not going to go for. Democrats have been really fighting for this minimum wage, increasing it, but Republicans have really been against this. So that's probably going to be one of those poison pills that they're going to call and say, we don't want to go that route. Okay, $10,000 student loan forgiveness. Okay, so President-elect Joe Biden had talked about this before. He wants to stick with that $10,000 loan forgiveness. Also, student loan forbearance. They want to extend that out to the end of September. So that's good. So COVID-19 testing, $50 billion for that. And schools, K through 12 and institutions, $170 billion for that. State and local funding, $350 billion. We already know Republicans don't really want to send any more money to state and local governments, but $350 billion is what the president-elect wants when it comes to that. And then tribal governments, additional $20 billion for the tribal governments. And now unemployment. Okay, so they want to increase the benefits from $300 to $400, and then that will expire at the end of September. Okay, so this is President-elect Joe Biden's plan. Now understand this. This is just his plan. The legislators have to legislate. So they're going to have to create a bill from this. And then once they create a bill, then it's going to have to be voted on in the House, voted on in the Senate, and then make its way back to the president. President Biden it'll be President Biden at that time, and then he can sign off on it. This is going to change. A lot of this stuff on here is not going to be the same stuff that you're going to see in the finished product, but this is what President-elect Joe Biden wants. Now, this is the rescue portion of his plan. He also has a recovery part of his plan. The recovery part of his plan is going to focus more on the infrastructure. Okay, and like you heard Senator Joe Manchin talking about infrastructure. Well, that comes in the second part of his plan, and he has not outlined that yet. So right now we're looking at the stimulus checks and some of the other funding to fight COVID, and school funding and state and local funding. And then after that, then we're going to be looking at how they want to build the country back, build back better. as Joe Biden has said in the past. So if you guys have any questions about this, please let me know down below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.